How's it going, everybody? So today's video we're going to be going into THRIFT and checking it out. We're going a little bit later than normal, so I don't expect to find too many items. Usually the later you go, the more people there are at THRIFT. And then after that, we're going to be talking about some items that sold recently. So let's head over to THRIFT, check that out, and then come back home and talk about some stuff that sold. So last time you saw me, I was here at THRIFT and I had a sling on my arm. So I've since went back to my doctor, and he recommended I don't wear the sling anymore because it's been hurting my back. So instead he said I just have to be more cautious, not use my left arm. If you didn't catch the last video, I have tendonitis in my left elbow, and I got a limitation of I can't lift over 10 pounds. So I'm here at THRIFT. I'm here by myself this time, and we're gonna go inside, see what we can find today to flip on eBay. All right, so every time I see one of these, I get a little bit excited because that means there might be something else close by. So this keyboard here, this is a vintage Kawasaki keyboard. In working condition, it's probably worth like 30 bucks. But this one I already looked at, and it's probably not going to be working. It's like shaking around a little bit. But Kawasaki makes a really good thing called the saxoboom. So I'll throw some comps on the screen here, but this is like a saxophone, toy saxophone made by Kawasaki, and Jack Black actually used it for some of his skits, and that thing is just worth so much money. It's kind of like a holy grail item for me if I ever find one. I will find one eventually, but it's not today because I actually already went through this whole aisle here and I didn't see it. But yeah, look out for that saxoboom. If you find one, hit me up, give me a good deal on it because I want to keep it for myself. But yeah, it's worth, last time I checked it was like $300-400, sometimes $500 for that saxoboom. I don't know what the price is nowadays. I haven't looked it up recently, but yeah, it's a really good item. All right, so we're checking out the blankets now. So this looks pretty good. So I could tell, so this is, you guys know I like picking up San Marcos blankets. I know right off the bat that this is not a San Marcos blanket just because it's not as thick as they are, and the binding or whatever this is called is not the same. But this one's intriguing me a little bit. I'm gonna pull this one out, see what they want. It's $5. See if I can figure it out from here. So it's $5. Let me see if I can see who it's made by. If not, I'm gonna have to pull it out and see. Okay, here it is here. So this one's made by Biterlac, and Biterlac is like another one of the blanket brands that I like picking up. It's got a little bit of wear here, but it's definitely a vintage one. It's older, made in USA, and from this angle here I can see it's a tiger. So without stressing out my arm too much, I'm gonna look up this blanket real quick and see if it's worth anything. All right, so here it is, probably here. Looks like two ones went pretty high pre-owned, but they took offers. This one is the first one that we see that where it actually just got their asking price of $50, and then it went to $40, and then someone asked really low, $18. So this blanket here for $5, I'll definitely pick it up. I'm probably gonna ask the $50 mark because I think I can make it off these. I've made 50 and up on Biterlac blankets before, so it's not gonna be an issue. But yeah, I like this one, and it's definitely gonna be coming home with me for sure. It's gonna need to be washed, but it's pretty good. All right, so sometimes these Afghans could do good. I haven't had like amazing luck on these things though, so I don't really pick them up too much. They went $10 for this one. This looks pretty cool. So if I had to guess, this is probably Star Wars, and it's like really thick. I doubt it's handmade, but it's definitely quilted. It doesn't seem like a cheap blanket, so let's see what they want for it. So they want $5 for it. So I'm gonna try to look this thing up real quick, see if it's worth picking up. All right, so I was able to sling it up here with one arm, and yeah, things that I learned about this quilt is that it's made by Pottery Barn, which is, you know, a really high quality brand. A couple other things is that it does have a few condition issues. Like there's like a little stain right here, and I thought I saw another stain somewhere else as well. So it's not perfect condition, but it's not horrible. Here's the other stain I found. So overall, nice condition other than those couple little flaws. I did look it up, and it looks like, let's see, So the complete set with the sheets and the pillowcase sold for $175, used condition. This one again, complete set, $160, $150, $150. This one has the sheets, so this one just has a pillowcase for $125. So I think because I only have the actual quilt, I could probably ask about $100 plus shipping. I think that would be fair enough, you know, seeing as other ones were selling for $170 with just a couple sheets and a pillowcase. So I'm gonna pick this one up for sure. Really cool find. All right, so here's a 20 questions game. So these things sell all the time on eBay. So let's just scan it real quick, see what happens. They want $2 for it, so a little bit high. But they're selling for $19.10, $19.19. We got 23. Here's a red one just like this one, $18.99 plus shipping. So this would be a real quick flip if we picked it up. Let's just see if it works. Press a couple buttons. Okay, so it's working, so we'll get that. That'll just be, you know, like a quick $12 profit, like after taxes and fees and everything. And this looks like an American Girl doll thing, little $1 thing, and they're asking 75 cents. My daughter likes American Girl doll, but I don't think that's something that she would want. So, but yeah, we'll pick up that 20 questions thing. All right, so I'm really happy with the items that we picked up today. I only spent just a little bit of time at the thrift store. I was probably in there for maybe 20 minutes. I spent $12, and you know, we're gonna list the one for 100, the other one for 50, and then that other 20 questions machine, we'll probably list it for like $18 plus shipping. So yeah, not too bad for just 20 minutes worth of work. Now we're going to talk about some items that sold recently. So we sold a lot of stuff. I haven't seen you guys in a few days. So today, let's only focus on things that are worth over $20, and maybe we'll even skip over a few of those. But yeah, I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time. So first item we sold was a Franklin talking dictionary. So I picked this thing up. I paid $8 for it at a thrift store. I've actually bought and sold this. This is probably the third time I've bought and sold it. So I already knew that it was valuable. Picked it up for $8, and it sold for $60 plus shipping. So that was a really good one. Up next, we sold a Canon 35mm camera. So this one was called an EOS. I picked this up at a garage sale. I paid $1 for it. Sold for $27.99 plus shipping. All right, so next item, we sold a pole palm tree climbing spike little set. So I got this from that online auction where I bought $5,700 worth of stuff, and we've actually sold a lot of those things. You're going to see a lot of them today in this video, but this one, it wasn't complete. It was missing like the calf straps. If it was complete, it would probably worth like $200, but this one here, just for parts, sold for $70 plus shipping, and that sold fairly quickly. We sold a Netgear Wi-Fi mesh extender. So I picked this up at a garage sale. I paid $5 for it. Sold very quickly for $28.49 plus shipping. Sold a pair of those hip hop jeans. So this is one of my most controversial videos that I've ever put out on Part-Time Pickers. It's the one that got probably the most, close to the most views as well. But it was titled, "His Garage Sale Prices Were Insulting." And most people thought my offers to people were insulting, so that ended up being a pretty funny video. But yeah, I paid $2 for these jeans. They sold for $26.59 plus shipping. Next is another item from that online auction. So it's a Black Diamond half dome climbing helmet. So sold for $30 plus shipping. This next one was really good. So it's some Miss Me jeans, or it's Miss Me shorts. So these shorts have like they're white and they're American flag shorts. Really cool shorts. They're brand new with tags. I paid $5 for them at a garage sale. Took a couple months to sell, but they sold for $50 plus shipping. So that was really nice. Next, we sold that Think Geek Nintendo pillow. So this one was made to look like a Nintendo cartridge, and the game was Lava Jump. So I think I paid $3 for this pillow. Sold for $26.59 with free shipping. To ship it out, it's probably going to go out like at a 12-ounce rate. It's going to cost me right around $4 to ship out. Next item is going out to a YouTube friend, but he's actually sending it to one of his friends. So let's see, let me get the name of the person that bought it. So Gary bought it and he's sending it to Bill. So I'm not sure if Bill watches the channel or not, so I might be ruining a surprise here. But he bought a 2007 Topps Chrome Heritage Ric Flair card. So I recently started listing these cards. I bought these cards probably, I don't know, probably like 4 or 5 months ago, and just have been sitting on them. Haven't really had time to look through them. But because I've had these limitations with my work and everything, I decided to break them out and start listing them, because you know, cards are like under an ounce a piece, very easy to work with. So I listed a bunch of these cards recently. This one was the cheapest one that I listed. It was $44.99 with free shipping, and I'm using the new like standard flat rate envelope or whatever. I can't remember what it's called. But it's a new system where eBay lets you send cards that are under $20, and you get to ship them out. It's going to cost me like 51 cents to ship this card out with the tracking number. So that's going to be really nice. So Bill, thanks again. Really do appreciate it. Or Gary, thanks again. Next up, we sold a Sala ExoFit climbing harness. So this one here came from that online auction, sold for $189.99 plus shipping. That one, actually, the buyer hasn't paid yet, but we did sell a bunch of these harnesses. So we sold another one of those harnesses for $99.99 plus shipping. This one was more worn than the others, so I sold it for a little bit cheaper. Sold some vintage spark plugs. These are made by AC. So these spark plugs we got from a estate sale. My dad actually found them. He bought the whole bucket of spark plugs for like a couple bucks. These ones here sold for $28 plus shipping. Sold a pair of Converse Chuck Taylors. So these are all pink, and they're a men's size 13. I picked these up at Converse Outlet, and I paid $5 for them. They sold for $37.99 plus shipping. Let's see. Sold some Pixie by Petra skin treats, some beautiful eye or detox, I don't even know what they are, but I got them from a thrift store. I paid $8 for these, and they sold for $47.99 plus shipping. Up next, we sold that vintage flatware set. So these are those mid-century modern forks, knives, and spoons that I picked up. I think I have about $6 all into these. They sold very fast for $50 plus shipping. Sold another one of those Sala harnesses for $200, and that was a local pickup. The guy asked me if he can just come by and swing by and pick it up, because he needed it the following day. So I went ahead and did that. When I do that, I've done it a couple times recently because people have been asking, and both times have been for harnesses. And there's a park real close next to me, so I just tell them to meet me at the park. When you do local pickup, you have like a little scanning tool. You could scan the person that's picking it up. They have like a barcode, so you just scan their barcode, and it says that that's like the confirmation that they picked it up. eBay really made it really easy to do local pickup, so that's how you cover yourself. Up next was a Unitech Networks wireless access point. So I got this from that online auction. This sold for $50 plus shipping. Sold another harness for $105. Another Petzl harness for $200 plus shipping. Sold some vintage Justin boots. So these actually had a little bit more wear than I thought when I picked them up. I paid, I think, $10 for these. They sold for $40 plus shipping. Next was an Odyssey White Hot putter. I paid $3 for this putter. Sold for $40 plus shipping. Sold some HP 63XL ink. So I paid $3 for this ink. It sold within like less than an hour for $27.99 free shipping. That one cost me around $3 to ship out. Sold a couple Torque-Matic paper towel dispensers. So I got these from my buddy Bruce. So this person bought 2 of them. So I've $10 into them because I buy everything from Bruce for $5 a box, and they sold for $75.98 plus shipping. Next item is going out to YouTube friends. So this one's going out to Steven. So Steven, thank you so much. He picked up that Patagonia hat that I picked up at EcoThrift like a week ago. So this hat, I think I paid like $3 or $4 for, and Steve, I listed it, and he picked it up within like 10 minutes. So he was looking out for that thing, obviously. He said he saw it in the video, and he wanted to pick it up. So that sold for $24.99 plus shipping. So Steve, thanks again. Sold another harness for $200. Sold a lot of Hannah Anderson swimsuits recently for $25, free shipping. Let's see, skipping over some high priced ones as well. Sold a vintage Skill little corded drill. So I picked this up. We got this from that same estate sale where we got a bunch of stuff recently for really cheap. That sold for $29.99 plus shipping. Let's see, sold some Ariat boots for $47.99 plus shipping. So all the boots that I bought recently at Eco Thrift, they have all sold. So boots are super fast sellers if you get the right brands. So I'm definitely gonna be looking out for those again. Next item is going out to a YouTube friend. This one's kind of interesting. So this one's going out to Deborah. So Deborah saw me pick up this Boston Red Sox hat at a thrift store in Carmel, California. She actually, in her purchase message, said that this was actually her, I think she said it was her grandpa's hat, uncle's hat. So it was her uncle's hat. He recently passed away, unfortunately, and his family donated some of his sports memorabilia, including a bunch of hats, and she was super surprised to see that I found this hat at the thrift store. So she wanted to get it and put it back into her family and give it to her. I just want to make sure that I'm right here. So she's going to be giving it to someone else. She's giving it to her mom, so her uncle's sister. So she wanted to get this hat back in the family. She recognized it from the video. I thought that was really cool. I actually meant to refund Deborah, so I have to remember to do that. So I wanted to make sure she got this thing for, I don't want to make any profit on it. So Deborah, I'm going to be sending you back a refund on that one. I apologize, I meant to do that already. I didn't tell her I was going to do that, but I wanted to, and I just forgot because I've just been so busy. So Deborah, thanks again. I'm glad that hat got back to your family, and hopefully your mom is excited to see it again. Next, we sold some Timberland hiking boots. So I picked these up for $11 at a thrift store. They sold within a month for $50 plus shipping. Sold some Joe Camel shorts. So I bought these at a garage sale. I got a bunch of stuff for 40 bucks, and there was like 8 pairs of these shorts in there. And this is the last one to sell for $25 plus shipping. So that was pretty cool. Next item is going out to YouTube friends. So this one's going out to Lisa. So Lisa, thank you so much. She picked up a really cool vintage 1981 He-Man action figure. So this is like, I got this thing way back in the day. I probably had this thing for a couple years. Just slowly lowered the price, and Lisa picked it up for $28 plus shipping. So Lisa, thanks again. Sold some Papermate pens. Those sold for $40 plus shipping. I got those from an estate sale. I have $3 into them, so that was a real quick sale as well. Sold another harness for $200, and I think I'm caught up. So I tried to go really quick through these things. As always, I link my eBay store down below. So if you guys want to see every single item that I sold recently, just go onto my eBay store, filter to sold comps, and you're going to see everything. So that'll give you a better idea. You can spend a little bit more time researching things if you want. But yeah, eBay's been super hot recently. One thing that I've done also is that for a long time, I thought I had my promoted listings at 1%. I looked at it and it was actually at 5%. So I recently just lowered that back down to 1%. I'm going to see if that affects my sales at all. But I think that 5% was just a little bit too high for me to be paying eBay back. If sales slow down, I might bump it back up. But sales haven't slowed down at all. That was like 3 days ago, and sales are still just coming through super quick, just like they always have. So that's going to be it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. And we'll see you soon with another video.
I gotta be the first one there, not the last one there. I gotta be the first one there.